Did you enjoy the hit musical Hamilton? And did it accurately portray Alexander?
I really enjoyed the musical. I was doing research in New York for the book when the musical came out, and it was still in previews. It hadn't had its Broadway premiere yet, and I thought I should go see this because it sounds pretty gimmicky. It's probably going to shut down after 2 weeks. This will be my only chance to see a musical on Alexander Hamilton. Of course, I was blown away, and ended up becoming this phenom that generated tremendous public interest in Hamilton. And so I'm deeply indebted, along with every other Hamilton scholar, to Lin-Manuel Miranda for creating this extraordinary worldwide fascination in someone who was really in many ways a forgotten historical figure before the musical debuted. The musical, by taking Hamilton's life, condensing it into a couple hours and setting it to a hip hop soundtrack, has its inaccuracies. But I think that it would be ill-advised for historians to engage in tisk-tisking and hold a musical to the same standard as you would a scholarly text. I think that artists like Lin-Manuel Miranda should exercise their artistic license to help reimagine these kinds of stories for a new age. And in fact, I would hasten to add that Miranda, in many respects, is more accurate than many Hamilton biographers in this sense. Most Hamilton biographers give short shrift to his Caribbean upbringing. They are focused on the extraordinary events of his American adulthood. But Miranda, in his opening number, is centrally concerned with Hamilton's Caribbean origins. And throughout the musical, if you listen to the lyrics carefully, he's consistently referring back to those Caribbean origins and musing about how Hamilton's childhood may be informing his approach to his adulthood. And that is exactly the kind of work that's required of biographers. And for the Hamilton scholarship that's out there, and many of that is excellent, I think the great blind spot is this attention to Hamilton's youth and the formative influence it has on all that comes afterwards. And so I give Miranda credit, even as he takes artistic liberties in many respects. The spirit of the musical has an accuracy to it that I think historians can learn from.